Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, May 22nd, in the year of our Lord 2013. How are all y'all doing out there? I am doing awesome as always, wicked awesome. It's Yeehaw Western Wednesday, aka Happy Hump Day. Hell yeah. And today's show is brought to you by my good friends over at the Wharf Restaurant and Pub, Edgertown, Massachusetts. My good buddy Will Coogan, the owner, a graduate of Martha's Vineyard Regional High School, class of 1992, a year after me. He graduated with my brother. Check out the February 11th edition of Beer and Song of the Day, and you'll see how awesome it was. It was wicked awesome. Hell yeah. Wharf Pub and Restaurant. He let us use the place to record the show, and we had an entire studio audience. Well, folks, right now I got a story for you. Yesterday, if you saw the show, I screwed up royally. I kept confusing Star Trek and Star Wars. I've been doing that a lot. I gotta pay the piper. Gotta pay the price. On top of that, when we had Baby of the Day, the lovely, gorgeous, beautiful Nichelle Nichols, I kept confusing her with my friend Michelle Nix, who I had as one of our fans. Random shout-outs. You are a babe. Michelle, if you ever want to be Babe of the Day, you let me know. We'll make it happen. Nichelle Nichols, Michelle Nix. Hence the confusion. But I'm going to pay the piper. My admins said, you need to pay the price. Especially my good buddy Justin Dimmick, the executive producer of the show, created the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, and runs the Babe of the Day album for you. And my good friend Sarah Milligan, my lady admin, executive director, graphic designer, art director, and runs the Hunk of the Day album for you. I think she's in cahoots with this one. I think she agrees with it. So I'm going to punish myself and bring out today's beer of the day, which is, I paid $1.70 for 24 ounces of this stuff. I have to drink it out of the container. I'm embarrassed to show the whole can. Steel City Reserve. Extra malted barley and select hops for extra gravity. Slow brewed for exceptionally smooth flavor. The Steel Brewing Company. Look at the percentage on that, will you? Well, obviously I earned the big fat GFY, so I'm going to utilize my koozie in style. Why not? Cheers and beers to all you. There you go. Hey, why not? It's Yeehaw Western Wednesday country, and you country folks do love your canned beer, don't you? Canned good old cheap beer. Yeehaw. Hey, cheers and beers to all you pussies that say in Germany, come by, as they say in Japan. This is freaking embarrassing. Oh, God. Ugh. Ugh. That sounds freaking horrible. Ugh. That gets a D. And the only reason why it gets a D is because it's 8.1%, so at least I won't be sober for the entire punishment. Folks, I will get drunk on this show. Yeah! I don't like getting drunk on my show, okay? I don't drink much. Today's a rare day. That's not worthy of wearing the GFY koozie. I can't do it. Alright, folks, we got some birthdays for all y'all. Right off the bat, my good man Trevor Fields, happy birthday to you, bud. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wicked awesome day, partying up, enjoying it, celebrating like it's 1969 minus the acid. Hope you enjoy the show. I'm sorry I have to drink a shit beer for you. Trevor, told you, don't drink stuff like this. I'm telling you right now. And all you fans out there, do not subject yourself to garbage like this, all right? Ugh, this is horrible. Heartburn. Oh my God. Oh. Next on the list. Celebrating a milestone birthday. My man Matt Hayden. Happy birthday, brother. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. I haven't heard from you in a long time. But see, Matt is awesome. Because he's from Edgertown, Massachusetts. He's a fellow graduate of Martha's Vineyard Regional High School, class of 1991. The best damn graduating class in the history of mankind, womankind, and it kind. And Matt, definitely a pleasure and honor being a fellow graduate with you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Squeeze me. Cheers and beers to you, Matt. I hope you enjoy the show. This is awful. This might be the worst beer ever. Yeah, it might be the worst beer I've ever featured on the show. I will definitely drink a 40 over that. Seriously. Next on the list. My man Ron, is it Reiter or Reader? I think Reiter, I believe it is. R-E-I-T-E-R. Now, I have yet to meet this great man in person. But him and I have been fellow mafiosos on the old Facebook for over 3 years, okay? I've known Ron online longer than I've known a number of you people. A number of you good friends, okay? And Ron, thank you so much for your help. Hope you have a phenomenal day. Happy birthday. Hope you enjoy the show. Having a big hearty cheers and beers to you. Have a wicked awesome day, my friend. Next on the list, my man Darryl Harris. Now, this isn't the same Darryl Harris I worked with in California, the land of fruits and nuts. I worked with this Darryl Harris in jolly old England. He's a great leader of men and women, and it's a quiet young man, a damn good man. And Darryl, happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope you have a phenomenal day. And celebrate well and enjoy. And by golly, celebrate with something better than this. Please. Alright, next on the list. My good friend, Mike Longley. A badass scheduling legend. What this guy does is he plans things out, schedules jobs for all of us on the job site. The guy, dude, he has got his shit together. And he's a fellow wicked hardcore fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Loves the Pittsburgh Penguins for hockey. And hey, Mike, I'm going to lay it out to you right now. And if I see a response, then I know you watch the show. Okay? If your Penguins and my Bruins win our respective series, and we meet in the playoffs for the what was formerly known as the Wales Conference, now known as the Eastern Division of the NHL. It's always gonna be. I'm always about Wales and Campbell Conference. I'm an old head. But Mike, let me tell you something. If our teams meet, I want to make a bet with you. Because if your Pittsburgh Penguins knock out my Boston Bruins in the playoffs, I will wear Pittsburgh Steelers colors and pictures on my Facebook page and cover photo, on a profile pic cover photo for 24 hours. You will have to wear Boston Bruins stuff, respectively, if my team knocks out your team. Are you on, Mike? Bring it, brother! God hates a coward. Don't be a chicken shit. Alright? Mike, much love to you, bud. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Cheers and beers. And I know when you think of steel, you think of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, with Iron City beer. That's right, I've had that beer. Whoa, that ain't any better. Alright, next on the list, a beer connoisseur. I've known this guy since January 7th in the year of our Lord, 1992. And him and I, we met down in Texas, where men and men, the bulls run scared. Texas, it's like a whole other country. My man, Tracy Farrell. Brother, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure hearing from you. I know you love beer and song of the day. Hell, you make your own beer. Tracy Farrell, I've known forever. And the guy is an amazing man. And, Tracy, dude, we got to hang out sometime. Squeeze me. It was good hanging out with you in California, the land of fruits and nuts. You bring your ass along with the rest of you down here to Yeehaw, Texas. I want you as a guest co-host on my show. Dude, you're an amazing guy, an amazing friend, and we are fellow beer connoisseurs. You make your own beer. By golly, I'm going to make my own as well someday. But in the meantime, cheers and beer to you, Tracy. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Hey, that's right. It's your old buddy Spaz. Ha ha! You and I know what that's all about, don't we? Oh yeah there, love doctor. And we got a milestone birthday for today, folks. My good friend, Brien Disbro. Brien is a badass, I hope I get this right, crew dog! Now we're down here in Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. Brien, you're either a crew dog or you play with weapons for a living. I can't remember. I want to say you're a crew dog. I think I'm right about that. But either way, Brien, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're 21 and your ass better be watching my show and having an adult beverage because, by golly, it's legal for you down here in Yeehaw, Texas. And you know, you better support it. And I hope you watch my show and have an adult beverage and celebrate your birthday. Do it in great style. Don't go overboard. Be smart, be safe, all right? But hey, Brien, congratulations to the milestone. I'm drinking with you, brother. You have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. 21, lots of fun. All right, hey, anniversary shout-outs real quick. My good friend Kelley. I knew her as Kelley Edwards. Kelley Edwards Mattel. I had to give her a shout out. Why? Two reasons. One, her son is 10 years old today. So that's a big one. Happy birthday to you! Kelley and her awesome lesser half, Kirk, and their boy, he's 10. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. And I read he was born 9 pounds, 14 ounces, 22 inches long. Kelley, you didn't give birth to an infant. You gave birth to a small child. Oh my goodness. I got to give you the Love Doctor salute for that. But Kelley, awesome lady, awesome friend. Kirk, awesome guy. I've known Kirk for over 30 years. Amazing man. Lived a couple streets over from us growing up. And Kelley and Kirk, happy birthday to your young man, your mini Kirk, your mini Kelley. And hey, cheers and beers. It's a fruit juice to your boy. And I love you guys. Have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And I hope he gets lots of presents. Alright. Now, there's another anniversary that I want to bring up. And I'm going to bring out a special song for that. Because this man is a man that has helped me out in the past. This man actually served our country. That's pretty freaking cool, eh? I think so. This man, though he is no longer an administrator on the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, he has moved on to some big things. But there was a time when, and he told me this, there was a time when he was lazy and he didn't do good things. My good friend Kevin Sherman, happy anniversary, brother. It was 6 years ago today that you decided to take an oath to serve your country. And that is ultra cool, man. Anybody who serves their country, you get the Love Doctor salute, man. I'm telling you right now. I got a lot of respect for my military friends. My military folks, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard. You're protecting my freedom. And I appreciate that. To be able to do my show. Thank you so much for what you do out there, you veterans. Past, present, and future. Thank you. But Kevin, one piece at a time represents you. And I'm going to play it now. Johnny Cash, 1976. Good country music. I love this song. Okay? I absolutely love this song, and I think it represents you, and I'll tell you why. First of all, yeehaw! Folks, now Kevin told me about, he was a cop in the United States Air Force. Cop, MP, for those that are familiar with that terminology, SP, for those that are familiar with that terminology, moronic person, stupid person. Just kidding, dear Kevinator. I'm just kidding. I'm busting your raisins a little. I use a security police, is what they call it in the Air Force. Okay? Excuse me. Well, Kevin lived in Okinawa, Japan. And then he lived in jolly old England. And then he got out early. He was supposed to actually finish his enlistment today. He was telling me about this. But what happened to him a few years ago, And this was before I even knew Kevin.
So the very next day when I
I didn't meet Kevin until after. You know, he saw my page and loved it, and we've been talking ever since. And I found out we lived in England at the same time. That's pretty cool. But see, Kevin, he told me he was lazy. He's like, dude, I was lazy, and I failed the Air Force, what they have, it's called physical fitness standards. I thought the Army had that. I thought the Air Force, if you looked good, you were in. I don't know. Shit. The Army and Marines is what I thought was, you know? Hoorah, come home! The Air Force has fitness standards. Who knew? I didn't know that. I guess I do now. Hey, you learn something new every day, otherwise it's day wasted. Well, apparently, Kevin said he was lazy, so he got das Boot. But he was building one piece at a time, like Johnny Cash. And now, he's in film school. He's going to be making movies, folks. Kevin, I'm proud of you. Happy anniversary to you. Thank you for the help that you gave me on the Beer and Song of the Day. I still come to you on occasion for advice on the Thrash Metal Thursday episode, because you are definitely a very knowledgeable man with that. I got it covered. You know I know my death metal. I had to correct you on some stuff. See, Kev, one thing about you, bud, you doubted me. You didn't realize I know some death metal, don't I? We have a love for death metal. That's why it stays on Beer and Song of the Day, because I love death metal. And our fans love death metal. And I know you got a hard on for death metal. And I'll drink to that. But today is Yeehaw Western Wednesday! And Kev, happy freaking anniversary, you schlepper. Cheers and beers to you. Alright. Sorry that took a little long. I appreciate the help. Hey, you can't help us out anymore, but it's okay. It's alright. I got 2 admins that have been absolutely phenomenal. Justin, Sarah, I love you guys. You've been awesome. We got a memorial album out there for all y'all to check out. Let's give some quick additional shout out to Justin's phenomenal dad, Jeff Dimmitt, who, by the way, is a fellow Masonic brother and an Indiana guy. Jeff, sir, I want to say thank you, because your son is one of the best friends I've ever had in my entire life. Your son, Justin, obviously, he's awesome because of you. And Jeff, I'm going to give you a Love Doctor salute, man. Thank you for liking my page. Thank you for being my friend on the old Facebook. I can't wait to meet you someday. I know I will. An awesome guy, a fellow Masonic brother, folks. Jeff Dimmitt, the Love Doctor salutes you, sir. Thank you. I call him sir. No insult. It's out of respect. Hey, how about this one, folks? A trivia question generated by my good friend Sarah Milligan. This is one of the most active trivia questions ever. Besides Christmas, what 2 holidays generate the most money in the United States? Well, our friend and fellow viewer, and by the way, he has no mutual friends with me. This guy just happened to stumble upon our page. This guy, Jeffrey, is it Kalen or Keelan? Keilen. He said Halloween and Valentine's Day. Jeff, my brother from another mother, you are absolutely correct. You get the Love Doctor salute. And there were a lot of people out there that chimed in on that question. That question had more action than Ron Jeremy and Jenna Jameson combined in their heyday. Wow, that's a lot of action. So Jeff, way to go, brother. Hey, it's a great day for Jeff. Hey, what do you expect? My father's name's Jeff Baker. Did you know that? Now you do. All right, more quick shout out to a couple good friends of mine. Mark and his better half, Joann Lampy. I worked with Mark in good old Japan. A wonderful place indeed, and his lovely better half, Joann, a sweetheart indeed from good old Michigan. Mike's from South Dakota. Great friends of mine, and I miss you guys, and I'm so glad you're safe living in Oklahoma, better known as Northern Texas. Mark and his better half, Joann, thank God you're okay, and hope you guys are doing well. God bless you, and cheers and beers. All right. Now, I'm going to give shout-outs to those folks. We had a little idea for our music of the day. We wanted you, the viewer, to pick the 2 songs by country legend and today's hunk of the day. Oh yeah, I think you ladies and you men that love the men dig this dude, because this dude got some serious talent. Many consider him the last great true country music artist. Okay, and who am I talking about? You say, hey, this freaking guy. Who that? George Strait. George Strait. Or as you folks from other areas of the country say, George Strait. Sorry, yeah. I'm from Massachusetts. I say George Strait, alright? Give me a break. Well, anyway. Beer's killing me. George Strait. There's a song that a lot of people love. And it's called Amarillo by Morning. My good friend Casey Cushing, who I worked with in good old, jolly old England, he's a bubble chasing son of a gun. He's living in New Mexico. And Casey, I want you to know, and you better be watching the show, bro. I'm going to Albuquerque, New Mexico for the weekend for vacation. We're meeting up with some friends of ours that are living in Utah. They're coming down to Albuquerque, New Mexico, better known as Eastern Arizona. And we're going to be hanging out. Casey, if you're in Albuquerque, you better hit me up, brother. All right, hit me up. I'd love to see you, and you better have Ashley. But for you and for all you others that want to hear it, including my good buddy John Tomasic, an Oklahoma man, a T-Tail Mafia legend, and living down here in Yeehaw, Texas, you guys wanted to hear it. Amarillo by Morning, George Strait. Here we go, 1986. Great song. Oh, wow. Yeah! Oh, that sounds like real country right here, y'all. That is real country. George Strait. Hunk of the day, George Strait.
Amarillo by morning.
Hey, we got some celebrity birthdays to throw out there. How about Naomi Campbell, supermodel? Naomi Campbell's 43 years old today. How about them apples? Yeah. And then we get the lovely, gorgeous, beautiful British bombshell Katie Price, otherwise known as Jordan. Jordan, a.k.a. Katie Price. If I'm not mistaken, a former Page 3 girl, and I've talked about that. If you look at the Sun newspaper for all my British friends out there, Katie Price was a legend as a Page 3 girl. And she's 35 and wicked fine. On this day in 1982, speed skater, Olympic speed skater Apollo Ono is born. He's 31. Hey, how about the writer of Sherlock Holmes? Born on this day in 1859, passed away in 1930, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. How about them apples? Or is it Conan? Arthur Conan! Yeah, Arthur Conan Doyle. I don't think you pronounce it Conan. This is good music right here, right? This is a real Yeehaw Western Wednesday, y'all. On this day in 1907, passed away in 1989, phenomenal actor Sir Laurence Olivier, a great actor indeed. Most famous in the 1963 film Lawrence of Arabia. On this day in 1925, he's 89 years old today. That is awesome. French singer, entertainer, Charles Aznavour. Now, Charles, as Americans would call it, Charles. Charles is known, he was considered, CNN named him the entertainer of the century. And yet, sadly, I'll bet less than 2% of my viewing audience has ever heard of him. Either way, now you have Charles Aznavour. Aznavour. Okay? Oh, look at this. George and George. How about that? George Strait and the late, great George Jones. Awesome stuff right there, man. That's two badass Georges in country music. And if that ain't awesome, I don't know what is. I apologize for the pictures being small. Folks, my admins and I searched crazily for bigger pictures. And we're going to have the same challenge with Patty Loveless, who's going to be your babe of the day, by the way. Look at that big old belt buckle. Yeah. But there were not a lot of good pictures of today's hunkin' babe of the day. So we, the administrators, are doing everything we can to hook you up. All right. Hey, something's better than nothing. So if you got an issue with it, hit me up. It's my fault. Not my admins. Don't even blame them. Because I searched too. And there was just shit for pictures, to be honest with you. These country music artists did not get enough love when it came to Google. I'll tell you that right now. But either way, hey, there we go. So, with that said, how about some more Biersky? Oh, what's for dinner today, you say? My wife's got an amazing honey chicken she's making right now. Yeah, I can't wait. Alright, I think it's time we check out the babe of the day as we bring out the fan-selected other George Strait song of the day. I did not pick Patty Loveless for two reasons, okay? One, although she is a phenomenal country singer. She is. And if you, the viewer, want to hear her in the future, you better give me some feedback on that, alright? I myself, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't do slow female country ballads. No offense to you ladies out there. I can't do it. I was listening to some Patty Loveless songs last night and my ears were bleeding. I'm like, she can sing great, but it's all ballads and it drags the energy that I have down. If I were to play Patty Loveless on the show, I would pass out and fall asleep. I'm telling you that right now. All right, I'm not a country guy, but I am all about my viewers. And y'all be liking country. Y'all be going to get some country. Because you listen to both kinds. Country and Western. That's right. And I got a huge respect for country music. But I got even more respect for that lady. The lovely, gorgeous, sexy, awesome Patty Loveless, who I think has gotten better with age, honestly. And you'll see what I mean in a moment. So in the meantime, let's bring out All My Exes Live in Texas. A classic song. We had a couple viewers recommend that. My buddy Mike Taylor in St. Louis, Missouri. A phenomenal guy I've yet to meet in person. Him and I used to play Farmville all the time. Now we're just friends on the old Facebook. And we play the hell out of Song Pop. And he usually whoops my ass. Hey Mike, I haven't heard from you in a while on the old Song Pop though. Did you give up? Come on. You were one of my best challenges. And then my man Zach Ditto, a legendary gat god I worked with in good old Japan. He's a big fan of George Strait. He's a big fan of All My Exes Live in Texas. And you know what? That's my personal favorite as well. So, All My Exes Live in Texas. Hey, you know how many exes I have that live in Texas? None. There you go. But it's okay though. April 13th, 1982 on this song. I can't believe this song's 31 years old. I remember when it came out. How about some more Patty Loveless? Yeehaw! Hey, look at that. Hey, Kevin Sherman. How about that, huh? You served that country. Isn't that kind of cool that I found the picture of Patty Loveless hooking up our veteran with an autograph and wearing a, I guess it's a pilot's jacket or something. Oh, wouldn't it be great if he said he hangs in Oklahoma? Because I thought Texas and Oklahoma hate each other, though I don't understand why. I'll never understand that one. Wow, she's gorgeous. Honestly, I'll get to her in a moment. On this day last year, Sarah West, a British naval officer commander, is appointed commander of the HMS Portland, the Royal Navy frigate, and she became the very first ever female officer to take command of a major British warship. That's huge. Jolly old England's stuck in their ways. I know, I lived there. So they let a woman command the ship. Sadly, it took all the way till 2012. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, Patty Loveless. Look at the rack on you. I love that more. I'm going to call her Patty Lovemore because I love her more and more I look at her. On this day in 2005, the Stanley Cup Finals. Tampa Bay Lightning won their very first Stanley Cup, as they beat the Calgary Flames 4-3. On this day in 1992, Johnny Carson, in my opinion, the best host of the Tonight Show ever, had his final appearance as the host. On this day in 1990, Microsoft releases Windows 3.0. We all know 5 years later, Windows 95 came out. Windows 3.0, oh, I'm sorry, Windows 3.1, that's right. Windows 3.0 was pretty big. I think it was. I don't know. I'm a computer dumbass, so don't listen to me on that, alright? Love Doctor, give yourself a big fat GFY for thinking you know something about computers. Oh, I don't. Okay, got it. Next. On this day in 1990 as well, North and South Yemen merged to form the Republic of Yemen. Hey, imagine that. Ooh, hello. On this day in 1986, Cher called David Letterman an asshole on Late Night with David Letterman on NBC. You know what? Way to go, Cher. We all know she was baby of the day on the show a couple days ago. David Letterman, I'm just not big on him, alright? And if you think David Letterman's awesome, give me a GFY. That's fine. I think he's an overrated schmuck. I like Jay Leno a lot better. But that's my opinion. I think David Letterman, he's okay, and I love his top 10 list, but I think he's overrated. I really do. I'm not big on him. He's cocky, and he thinks he's all that in 10 bags of chips because one bag ain't enough. On this day in 1972, the country of Ceylon became the Republic of Sri Lanka as its constitution was ratified. Wow. On this day in 1970, Mel Stottlemyre set a record by walking 11 players. 11 batters he walked. Yet, he still pitched a shutout. He won 2-0. That's a record. That's insane. So he had no control. Nobody could hear him either. There's a young Patty Loveless right there, eh? She looks good there. And she looks good there, too. On this day in 1967, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood debuted on NET, which is now known as PBS. Personally, I think Patty Loveless, as she got a little thicker, filled out more, I think she looks better. I want you, the viewer, to tell me, what do you think? Do you prefer a Patty Loveless that looks like that? Or do you prefer a real Patty Loveless that looks like that? I love that. I think she looks fantabulous right there. She's like a fine wine, folks. She's gotten better with age. Patty Loveless is freaking gorgeous. Wow. On this day in 1962, the Netherlands telephone net becomes completely automated. Well, America followed suit about between 1965 and 1967, but Netherlands beat us. Hey, we weren't first in everything, all right? Americans, don't be so damn pig-headed, okay? On this day in 1961, the first ever revolving restaurant, the Top of the Needle in Seattle, Washington, opened. How about that? Oh, that's the last Patty Loveless picture. Okay, let's keep burning through these facts. Folks, the show's going a little longer than usual because I'm slurring my words because I'm drinking a 24-ounce beer that's 8.1%, and I've been drinking it for 30 minutes. Alright? That's a lot of strong beer in 30 minutes. On this day in 1959, Benjamin O. Davis Jr. becomes the first ever black general major in the United States Air Force. He was Major General. First one. I guess they call that a 2-star general. Now you know. Yeah, you learned something new. On this day in 1956, the Bob Hope Show last aired on NBC TV. On this day in 1943, the first ever jet fighter is tested. Wow, huge milestone, 7 years ago today. Jetsicles. On this day in 1933, 80 years ago today, the Loch Ness Monster. I'm sorry, I've been to Scotland before. It's not Loch, it's Loch. They pronounce it Loch, and they made sure we pronounced it that. Loch Ness Monster is first reportedly sighted by John Mackay, M-A-C-K-A-Y. There. On this day in 1931, this one's cool. Canned rattlesnake meat first goes on sale in Florida. Hell, I'd have thought it would have been down here in Yeehaw, Texas. Who knew? On this day in 1906, the Wright brothers actually patent the aeroplane. Yep, 2.5 years after they fluid. On this day in 1900, the Associated Press organized in New York City as a non-profit news cooperative. Non-profit my ass. Yeah. Nowadays, you greedy sons of bitches. Also on this day in 1900, Edwin S. Voti patents the pneumatic piano player. You know, the piano roll and stuff like that. On this day in 1892, Dr. Washington Sheffield invents the toothpaste tube. Must have been West Virginia, because if it was anywhere else, it would have been the teeth paste tube. I couldn't help it. It's all good. I love you, West Virginia folks. Busting your chops. On this day in 1891, the first ever motion picture shown to a National Federation of Women's Clubs. Interesting. Lifetime's been around that long? Just kidding. I'm going to get shot for that. Hey, if you don't freaking mess with somebody, it means you don't like them. I love women. On this day in 1888, Leroy Buffington patents a system to build skyscrapers. Hell yeah. On this day in 1884, one-armed pitcher Hugh Daly fanned 13 batters. What's that mean there, love doctor? He struck out 13 batters in one game. Now you know. With one arm. Hey. On this day in 1868, the Great Train Robbery. 7 men, the Reno brothers, make off with $98,000 in cash. That's a lot of money in 1868. On this day in 1858, the Confederación Granadina, yeah, that's correct, now known as the country of Colombia, formed. How about that? So there you go. On this day in 1856, violence in the Senate. U.S. Senate. This is awesome, folks. I love this one. South Carolina Representative Brooks actually used a cane on Massachusetts Senator Sumner. Alright, I'm a masshole. Proud Massachusetts guy. I don't care, man. When you got violence in professional Congress and you got a guy beating the shit out of a guy with a freaking cane, that's awesome. Hey, maybe our Congress should do that shit more often, right? Beat the hell out of people. It might straighten them out a little bit, just saying. On this day in 1843, the first ever wagon train, 1,000+ people departed Independence, Missouri, for Oregon, better known as Southern Washington State. On this day in 1819, the first ever steam-propelled vessel to cross the Atlantic happened because the Savannah left Georgia. Not the city, the ship. On this day in 1807, former Vice President Aaron Burr is tried for treason in Richmond, Virginia, and he is acquitted. Something that happened that was even better, Townsend Speakman becomes the first person to sell fruit-flavored carbonated drinks in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Way to go there, Townsend. Thank you. I love it. I'm a fruity guy. Alright, not that kind of fruity. Get out of here. On this day in 1803, the first ever public library opens. Great state of Connecticut. Hell yeah. On this day in 1761, the first ever life insurance policy opened in the United States of America in Philadelphia, which became Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Duh. And finally, on this day in 1570, folks, the first ever atlas was published. It had 70 maps. That's pretty cool. Wow. Folks, just to prove it, 24 ounces of shit beer at 8.1% gone. I'm at 38.48. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus to head out, so everybody take care. Have an awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink, or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yankees fan. And what's dumber than that is root for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. Oh, I'm as good as Tom Brady. Yeah, in your freaking dreams. Manning, or men slapping women, or racism, or animal abuse, or anybody who represents, or is a member of, or who supports the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid and definitely deserves a big fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. We got a treat for tomorrow's show, folks. Real babe and hunk of the day. I'll leave it at that.